alright. Bit of a random job there to Boburn in Durham. Didn't normally get something like that on a Sunday night. Boburn, bloody hell. Right old trek from the town. But just a young woman on her own, been to an event and had a canny conversation, mainly about the coal mining industry actually. You know, she's from Durham, I'm from Sunderland. We both come from mining backgrounds, so we're talking about the old history of the Durham coalfield and all that, and the Gala, of course, which is, I think it's this weekend coming. The Durham Miners Gala, otherwise known as the Big Meeting, which is something that my dad's mate actually runs. My dad's mate, Alan Marjam, is the president of the Durham Miners Association, which is kind of like the remnants of the old NUM, the National Union of Miners. Alan took over from Davy Hopper. Get me words out. He took over from Davy Hopper a few years ago when sadly Davy passed away, and he's been running the Gala ever since and making sure it happens every year to keep the fucking flame alive, you know, keep the history, the heritage, the memory alive for new generations to enjoy and feel proud of. Yes, come on. So I was talking to this lass about all that, you know. She was very clued up herself, you know, on the Gala and that. She goes to the Gala some years, and I used to go every year without fail. During my political activist days, it was like, it was just what we did, you know what I mean? But I haven't been for a couple of years now. I don't know why, probably because of work, with his work at nights, and it's hard to work a Friday night, get up Saturday morning for an all-day thing, do you know what I mean? If you're going to take part in the marches, you got to be there early, and that's hard if I've been to work on a Saturday night. I can't fucking do it. So it's not every year I take part in the marches. I say march, it's one march, and what's I talking about? But there's obviously many groups take part, all marching in their own individual way. Yeah. But yeah, I used to really enjoy being part of the march, carrying the banner. One year I carried the GMB banner when I was in the GMB union. I'm not anymore, I'm in the RMT, but I used to be GMB. But other times I've carried anti-war banners and anti-fascist banners, and you know, I've done me bit over the years. I've worked the Gala. Oh, low battery. I've worked the Gala as an activist, you know, with petitions or leafleting, and I've also been to the Gala just for a day out, just to enjoy it, to have a little drink and to listen to the speakers. I mean, the speakers are like a big part of it for me, you know what I mean? Especially if people like Jeremy Corbyn are there, big socialist names. Corbyn was there, of course, when he was the leader of the Labour Party. Guess who will not be there this year? Keir fucking Starmer. Why would he be there? He's not a fucking socialist. He's not on our side. He's not on the side of the working class. He's an absolute arsehole. So of course he's not there. But Corbyn was there when he was leader, and he's there most times. In fact, Corbyn was one of the speakers at Davy Hopper's funeral, which I attended at Red Hills in Durham. Corbyn was one of the speakers, and so was Alan, my dad's mate. Alan Marjam. That was weird, because you've got the leader of the Labour Party and Alan from Suddick. Speakers at Davy Opper's funeral. That's the thing with politicians and the working class. Our politicians, the ones on our side, they're just like us, man. They're just, you know what I mean? They're just normal people who help normal people. They're not fucking big wigs. They're not fat cats. They're not fucking interested in living the high life with the rich. They didn't bow down to the fucking royals and the bankers and the, you know what I mean? The media tycoons. They're on our side. The people. Corbyn is on our fucking side. So he was at Davy Opper's funeral speaking, you know, with Alan, who lives up the road from me at Suddick, Southwick. Alan's just a normal fucking ex-miner, you know what I mean? Corbyn was leader of the Labour Party, and there was just part of the same thing. That's what I love about true socialist politicians. There's no airs and graces, you know what I mean? They're just fucking like you and me. And everything they do is to defend you and me. It's what people didn't realise about Corbyn. The fucking swallow the shite that the media puts out about him. And they didn't look any further than that. If you look further than that, look at his voting record in Parliament. Everything he did was about us, for us, defending us. Everything. I say did, still does. He's still an MP, albeit independent now. And he's still fighting for us. And now, of course, he's going to be part of this new organisation, which I can't wait to see. And he'll be fighting for us all over again in a different capacity. So, yeah, don't bash Corbyn, man. He's on our fucking side. But yeah, chatting about the Gala. It's always nice to talk about the Gala. Coming from a mining family, as I do. My dad was a miner. My dad's brother was a miner. My dad's dad was a miner. My mum's dad was a miner. My mum's brother was a miner. My mum's dad's dad was a miner. And my mum's dad's brothers were all miners. And my dad's dad was a miner. And my dad's dad's dad was a miner. Oh, fucking hell, I couldn't get on. They were all miners. I think I was the first not to be a miner, because I left school in 1986 and they were shutting the pits, and we'd had the miners' strike and the miners were defeated, and of course the industry was on the way out, so it was a dead end, to say a dead end job, as if this is what as if the job I'm doing now isn't dead end, but you know what I mean. It wasn't a road to a permanent and secure wage, so I didn't go down the pit, and my dad didn't want us to go down the pit anywhere. You know, he loved the pit, he loved the camaraderie and all that, but he also knew it was a dirty, dangerous job, and he didn't want his kids down there, so we weren't encouraged in that way. But yeah, I think my generation it ended with me and my brother. There was never any more miners in our family. The industry disappeared. Sad but true. Never mind, we've still got the Gala, so it's still remembered. The heritage will continue. As long as people are organised, as long as people are reminded of it, and you have that day every July, there will be people who remembers the miners forever. And of course the fighting spirit of the miners is something that is passed on through the generations. I mean, I don't think I would have ever become a socialist if it wasn't for my dad being a miner. That was important for me, to have that awakening during the miners' strike as a teenager. That was really, really crucial and fundamental. And of course, my whole family hated Tories, obviously. So I got that basic political education as a young'un, you know, as a young lad. There was no way I could ever turn out a Tory. That was never going to happen. And when I met our lass, she was from a mining family as well. In fact, her dad and my dad worked together down the pit. at one time, and then they worked together at Nissan later in life, and I worked at Nissan with my father-in-law, not my dad. It was before my dad started there, but yeah, I worked with my father-in-law cleaning the floors at Nissan. Tony Conlon, rest in peace, fucking legend of a man, very much missed. But yeah, miners, man, miners, fucking salt of the earth. This part of the world was built on the mines and the shipyards, of course, but if it wasn't for coal mining, we wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here. That lass I've dropped off, she wouldn't be here, and she knows that. We were talking about that. She's very appreciative, and I'm very appreciative to the miners. They made us. They made us. They made the towns we live in. We wouldn't be here without them, and we should never fucking forget that. Carry the respect and carry the spirit forever, and pass it on to your kids. My kids all know this. I've got 3 lads. They've all been to the Gala. They love the Gala. You know, it's important to pass on this memory, this history. Never let it die. Never let it die. Anyway, fucking ranting on. Coming up Horton Cut now. Heading back to the town. See what else I can get. Sunday's a shit night, but I've been to Boburn, so I've done alright. That's a canny little job for a quiet night, quiet Sunday night. Yeah. Anyway, I'll end this now, and yeah, might see you at the Gala. I'm not sure if I'm going yet, actually. I fucking should, but as I say, it's work, innit? It's work. And I've got something on Thursday night as well, which is going to be awkward. I'm going to be knackered Friday. Probably I will be knackered Saturday morning, that's for sure. Will I get to the Gala? I will certainly try. I'll have to see how my sons are fixed for Saturday. But it will be nice to get there and catch up with a lot of socialists, a lot of lefties who will be there grafting, manning the stalls, and you know, doing what they do, leafleting, building the movement. It's been a while since I was there, so yeah, it'd be nice to catch up with people. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you in the next one. I don't know what that'll be about. Probably something random, like this one was. I'm just waffling because I'm driving and I'm by myself. So yeah, thought I may as well make a video. I'll shut up now, Solidarity, comrades, and one day we will live in a better society. We fucking will. We'll get there, man. We'll get there. All this hate that's going on at the minute, all this nastiness, hatred for fucking minorities and that's just a result of us not fighting back hard enough. We're all a bit demoralised, but we're on the up again. There's a new organisation coming, so we're on the up again. And they'll be talking about that, no doubt, at the Gala. There will be people talking about that from the stage, the speakers. And there might be a stall all about that new organisation. I don't know. Might be too early for that, but yeah, there will be people talking about it, guaranteed. So if you're there, if you go at the Gala, listen up, man. Listen to what's being said, because hope is coming back. We're going to have hope again. It's not all lost. We haven't been defeated. The far right haven't got all their way, and the rich haven't got all their way. The working class is coming back, and that's a fucking great thing. See you in the next video. Tatty bye.